Hello, my many friends. Welcome to another live sale. Happy Tuesday night. Hello, Carol Young. Hello, Verna Young. Lots of youngs. It's a very young audience tonight. Hi, Mom. Good to see you. We have lots of good stuff tonight. You can see on the table there behind me, just filled with good things. Hopefully you all peeked at the preview video that went out yesterday, so you have some idea of some of the things that we're going to sell tonight. And we're excited to bring you all this cool stuff. I don't have my headset tonight. It is, for some reason, not charging, so hopefully you can hear me all right. I'm just talking kind of into the laptop, and that the sound is never great. Jen, hello. Welcome, Jen. I watched your first sale the other day. It was so great. That was so exciting. I loved that. You guys did a great job. And I'd love to combine forces with all of you guys and do a sale all together one of these days. That was super, super fun. Chad, hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're back in beautiful Washington State. We left behind beautiful Alaska. So thanks for those of you who joined us last week in Alaska. We were up there visiting my daughter and just having a little bit of a vacation. So it was a really great week. Black Dog Vintage, hello. Hey, I watched one of your videos this morning. That was so exciting. And Viking Treasure Hoard, hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Glad you're here. Anyway, so Alaska was just very beautiful last week. We got to fly with my daughter. We got to see all kinds of beautiful, beautiful scenery. We went fishing. We went fishing in the Kenai River. 3 more coming up. One with Trisha. One, oh, nice. Black Dog Vintage. Fun, 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 fun. And one with Tam Tam. I don't know how to invite people to join me yet, Jen. I'm still too new at this. I don't know how to even set that up. So I have to wait for somebody else to invite me. That's how this is going to have to work for a little bit. I'm just not quite to the point where I know how to do that yet. So
Maybe they can
just going to, yeah, you guys are going to have to help me. So here is the airplane that we went for a ride with my daughter. That's where she works. Little Cessna, and we all got to go for a great flight out over the mountains and saw the glaciers. Look at this giant, enormous, crazy glacier that we saw. Whoops, hold on. There we go. Look at that. Hi, Claudia. Anyway, the glacier that we saw, you can see from the airplane. Not something that you normally would see in Alaska.
Black Dog and her will invite you.
Yes, please do, you guys. I would love that. That would be an absolute hoot. I would love it. I'd love it, love it, love it. And then this is the exit glacier. We got to go hike up to this one. And here's my 2 little chitlins up at the top of the trail there by the exit glacier. It's kind of crazy how much the exit glacier has receded in the last few years. They kind of mark it along the way as to where it was like in 2010. And it was, I mean, a long ways back from where it was just 10 years ago. But it goes clear back to like, what, 1850 or something like that, like way down the road. It used to be an enormous glacier. And let's see, I'll show you one more. Oh, yeah, so pretty. Sorry, you guys. I'm so terrible at keeping up with the chat while I'm selling and talking. But anyway, so there's my daughter fishing in the Kenai River. So she fished one day. And then the next day, we all got our licenses and we all fished. And it was just so fun. I never thought of myself as a fisherman. But it really, really was fun fishing in the river and just so peaceful. And you're just like one with the world, kind of standing in the cold, cold glacial river and the eagles overhead. And oh my gosh, it was just so cool. All right. Well, thanks for indulging me and sharing some of my videos. It is a fast-moving river, Jen. It's shocking. It looks fairly placid. It's wide, very big, but moving very, very fast. So you wade out like above your knees, and you really feel it pulling on you. It is a fast-moving river. we caught some sockeye and some silvers and a pink. Yeah. So we caught, I think, like 8 fish all told over the 2 days. Yeah. I think 8 fish. We brought a bunch home, so we shared some with mom and dad, and have some here in the freezer. And exciting. Anyway, good week. So make sure, you guys, that you take your vacations, do your thing, go find a peaceful place and get one with the world. Gritty Gret, hi, welcome. I'm not sure that we have anybody new so far tonight, but there's 10 people in the chat, which is an awesome number for us. I'm loving that. Thank you all for being here. So I will just run through how it works with us. We typically don't do offer ups. I'm not necessarily opposed to offer ups. We just don't really do many of them. So most of the things, in fact, all of the things tonight, we'll just have a set price. We'll show you what the item is. We will talk to you a little bit about the item, and we'll tell you the price. And then we will give you the number. Tonight it's going to be numbers, not letters. So we'll give you the number. And the first person to put the number in the chat gets the item. And Carol, my wife, is sitting to my left, stage right. And she will be the official timekeeper and updater. So whoever she sees first gets it. And we just are here to have fun, friends. So we're going to chat and talk, and appreciate you chatting in the chat as well, keeping things kind of moving along and having fun. And that's the number one intent of tonight. Number two is to maybe sell a few things. But number one is for us to have fun. So let's make sure we just keep it fun. We go with intent. So if the number is 12 and you type 21 and you clearly meant 12, we go with that. We are not super picky here. Some sales are more picky than others. We are a not picky sale. We go with intent. I do my absolute best, you guys, to point out. Oh, Bug, are you here? Hello. She hasn't shown up on mine yet. Anyway, I do my very best to point out any flaws or problems with an item. I am here to sell things for fun, so I'm not here to make $1 million. So my prices tend to be really quite good. But if you know something about an item and I am saying something wrong, I have the brand wrong or something, please, you guys point it out. We want to get it right. And if we ship you something and you discover a flaw with it that I had not pointed out and I didn't realize was there, please let me know. I want to make it right. I will refund it immediately and we'll move forward and be friends, because that's the important thing. Remember, plan number one is to have fun and be friends. So that's where we are tonight, my friends. We ship from Seattle, Washington area, just south of Seattle. It's a beautiful, glorious end of summer day here. The pumpkins are just growing like crazy. It's that time of year that I just love so much. The nights are, oh, hi, Trisha. Hello. The nights are cool. So open the window up at night and the cool breeze comes through. And then during the day, it's nice and warm and sunny. The days aren't short yet. I love it. This is my favorite time of year. We are going to start with this Anchor Hocking Stars and Bars Clear Glass Cream and Sugar. Now, there's been lots of talk about clear glass making a comeback, and so we're going to come back with it. So this is going to be $7. It's just an inexpensive little nice piece of glass. And the good thing about clear glass, if you do clear glass or if you don't, the good thing about it is that it's seasonless. So you can use it any season and just dress it up with other things. So the tray that you set these on at Christmas time, make it a red tray. In the fall, make it an orange tray. Whatever it is. But clear glass, it's quite beautiful and lovely. I wouldn't necessarily suggest putting lights in these because you need to put sugar and creamer in these. But when you put lights in a clear glass, it sparkles nicely. It's a great color. Anyway, if you like clear glass, here's a nice set for you. Clear Anchor Hocking Stars and Bars. And it's $7. This is going to be number 30. So we're going to get things going with number 30, $7. And there it is. This has no chips or cracks. No flea bites that I noticed as I run my finger across it. Everything is smooth and nice and quite darling. You guys know what Stars and Bars looks like. It looks like that. And it's just pretty clear glass. That's our first item for tonight. $7 and number 30. 30. I guess I probably should write these numbers down, shouldn't I? It'd be easier to show them. But sometimes I feel like we just do the things that other salespeople or people that do sales do, and I'm not sure that there's that much value to it. So I'm going to try tonight. I'm not showing you any number. I'm just going to say it out loud. So this is not a great sale for deaf people. But anyway, that is the sale that we have going on here tonight. Look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful tin. This is a vintage lidded red biscuit tin from England. Has birds on it. I'm sorry? And it is by George W. Horner and Company. It is made in England, has a lid. The lid comes off and it goes on. That's what lids do, and this one does that. The one flaw I would say is if you look at that lid, you can see that it's just a little bit crooked. So I'm going to take the lid off and show you. Somebody sat on the lid or something. This side of the lid here is just pushed down a little bit. I don't know if you can really quite tell that. Anyway, it isn't perfect. And it, it has a few little dings and indents and whatnot on it. And because of that, the price is quite a bit different than this tin is on eBay. This tin is apparently not overly rare because it is available on eBay. There's 2 or 3 of them there. And I noticed them for between $15 and $35 on eBay. This tin right here with the pretty birds. I'll turn it around so you can see all the birds. See, there's those birds. There's flowers. And then there's just a single bird. And then there's more flowers. And then there's 2 birds. And then there's flowers. And then there's a single bird. And then there's flowers. And then there's just a single bird again. No, there's 2 birds there. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to be offering this tin to you tonight for $14. So that's cheaper than any of the ones that I found on eBay. But that's because the lid has the little dent. The tin itself, I mean, the color is just beautiful, vivid. It is a red, but you know what? I think it's pretty true to color on that screen. It almost has an orangey red overtone. It is a true red, but it kind of has orangey overtones to it. It's not orange. It is red, but it's really quite pretty. Now, here's the really exciting bonus. That if your ears were perked up, maybe you caught this bonus already. For $14, which is cheaper than this tin is available on eBay today, you also get all them there buttons. Look at that. So this is how I bought it, filled with buttons. And you're going to get all those buttons. I don't know anything about buttons, friends. So I can't tell you if these are old buttons, new buttons, if there's some special kind of buttons to look for. I did not look for them. I do not know anything about buttons. I will tell you, I did not notice any glass buttons. And I definitely did not notice any abalone or shell buttons. Those are the 2 things that I would know to look for. I did not find those, but again, I didn't dig through this too carefully. There's some metal buttons that look like that. They're kind of cool. There's another one of those. Actually, there's like a whole set of them. Yeah, it's like a whole thing of buttons. So if you are a kindergarten teacher, you freaking need this thing. Or if you're a parent. Because everybody needs a button box or a button tin to just have buttons to sort and play and craft and do all of that stuff. I'm not saying there's huge value to the buttons. They are an extra. If you don't want the buttons and you just want the tin, but you'd rather not pay the extra shipping for the weight of those buttons, let me know and I'll dump the buttons. But that's what it is today. It's this beautiful tin. It's filled with buttons. And it is going to be number 65. Number 65, $14. Look at it. So pretty. Want to see the buttons? Whoa, buttons. Oh, they're falling everywhere. Okay, there's 3 less buttons than there were 5 minutes ago. See? It's like full to here or so with buttons. See? They're pretty. Anyway, so there you go. Seriously, Jen, my excitement over buttons. That's like when I was in kindergarten. Like, I'm so tactile. I love this kind of stuff. Sincerely. I do love that stuff. Okay, let's see. What else can we sell? Oh, there's so many good things. I just don't know what to go to next. Let's do this. This is a set of 3 hot pads. They are technically hot pads. They have the little loopy doos here. And you probably want to use these hot pads for display more than for pulling really hot things out of the oven. And the reason for that is they are not really all that thick. So I'm telling you now that I'm not recommending that you take hot lasagna out of the oven with these hot pads. And I accept no liability if you do that and you burn yourself. Okay. So they have the hand-done cross-stitch pattern on them. So that one's a little tea set. And on the back, on the back they're ugly because the sewing was all done so that the back, it's visible. So these would probably be for display. It's a pretty buttery yellow color, and then it's got this black and white rickrack around the edge. So there's that one. That's number 1. Here's number 2. It's a lady with a pretty dress. Very pretty. And here's number 3. It's a lady with a different pretty dress. So these two, whoops. These two hate each other, and so they look at opposite directions in the room. These two can be best friends, and there they are having tea together. And here is the 3rd one, which is the tea. So anyway, you get the 3 of those, and they are going to be $6. So $2 a piece. $2 for that one, $2 for that one, and $2 for that one. All together, $6, number 27. And they are the size of a hot pad. That's their size. These are entirely hand stitched, everybody, or not necessarily hand stitched. They were like sewing machined around the edge, but they're hand done. They're not mass produced. These were made by Granny, somebody's Granny, not mine. 3 decorative yellow and black cross stitch pot holders, number 27 for $6. $6, just 6 measly little puny little dollars. 6 tiny dollars. Okay, this one's going to be $12. I'll just tell you that now. I will also tell you, yikes, is that a mistake? I personally have this on eBay right now for $20. So if you want it for $12, get it quick. Because after tonight, it's going to go back to $20 on eBay. Let me just do a quick aside. For those of you that were at my sale last week, I'm just going to give you an example of how I do these live sales. I found last week in Alaska, it's the USSR Duck Bowl. Oops. Last week in Alaska, I found this little cute Smoky Bear Snuff It ashtray, plastic with a suction cup on the back. So you stick it on your car window and you put your little cigarettes in there, right? And I offered it to all of you on this live sale for $40. $40 seemed like a lot for a tiny little goofy little Smoky Bear. I told you, if you are resellers, pick this up because you can make a lot of money on it. I put it on eBay since nobody bought it last week. So I put it on eBay yesterday. This morning I sold it for $125. $125.
Jen says she remembers.
So those of you that didn't buy it last week for $40, you missed out. And now you can get this duck for $12. So this guy has some issues, but he's so cool and he's big. See, he's the bigness of bigger than my head. But he has some paint issues. See, look at that there on the side. It's scuffed. Inside, it's just like, it should be a kind of a more shiny gold, and instead it's like a dull gold. Like, it seems, honestly, it seems kind of dirty, but it doesn't really clean up any better than that. It's what it is. And these are, that you guys have all seen the USSR Russian bowls and cups and plates and all of that kind of thing. And this is the duck that's a bowl. So you can fill this with your bananas and oranges and kiwi fruits, or you can set it on top of the refrigerator and let it fill with dust. You can do whatever you want. I don't really care what you do with it. If it's yours, it's all your choice. But here it is. It is, I'm trying to just show you all sides. It does not have the sticker on the bottom, but I assure you this was made in the USSR. So it's old, and it is a duck. And it's that weird kind of balsa woody type of stuff. Some people call it paper mache. I really don't think it is paper, but it is lightweight, and it's much lighter than wood, but it feels like wood. So if you're unfamiliar with that, buy this one and get familiar with it. If you are familiar with it, buy this one and add it to your collection. So you can see here he has a little chip on his, not a chip, but like a paint mark on his beak, a little ding on his nose, and just like, you know, his paint is imperfect. He has been around the block twice and fell off his bike. And there he is. He's this little duck bowl from Russia, and he is $7. No. Sorry. That's the other one. He's $12. I lost him. Where is he?
You wish I would write you.
Where is it, Carol?
It's right in the middle, or right under wooden cat box.
Wooden.
Number 10.
It's number 10. Okay, right there. Sorry, it's number 42. Holy moly. Number 42, it's $12. $20 on eBay, $12 tonight, only for my friends. Number 42. He's going to be a little bit interesting to chip because he's kind of big. I'll measure him from beak to butt. He's 16 inches, so he's going to have to go in a pretty big box, but he's very lightweight. So I would say buy a lot of crap tonight, and we can just load that box up all around this guy. There you go. It's number 42. Okay, what do you want to do next? Anybody see anything that they're dying to buy? What do you want to do next? What shall we do? Let's do this. I love planters. I don't know why, but I love planters. And I love made in Japan pieces, which is what this is. It's a little Japan. Carol, can you find this for me so that I'm like not looking down at my paper and I can just look at the screen? He's a little tiny little planter. He's that stuff that sounds like that I don't know, just lightweight ceramic-y stuff. And he is kind of an angry donkey. He looks like, I don't know, maybe not even angry, maybe like crazed. Like he is done, like so done pulling this stupid wagon, and he has just had it. He's a little bit wackadoo. It's number 14. Thank you. Anyway, so he's going to be $9. And he's number 5. $9, number 5. He has no chips, no cracks. I do need to scrub out the inside of him before I mail him to you. I'm noticing that now. It's kind of dirty in there, but it just looks like dirt. Little tiny bit of cold. It is cold paint, and it's losing the cold paint around the wheel where it has like bumps around the wheel, and where the bumps are, the paint is sort of worn off. I don't see any like dings or flea bites or chips. Yeah, there's just no paint on the bottom of his wheel, but it doesn't look like it's chipped or anything. It's just no paint there. So there he is. Thank you, Roylene. Love that. He's a favorite. I like him. And I have no idea what the story is of the little dot in the middle of his forehead, but it's a cultural thing with donkeys that we won't all know because we are not donkeys. So, you know, you can't expect to know everything about donkeys. There's so much stuff. Let's do a Tonala turtle. A Tonala turtle. Hello, Tonala. So here's the thing. This guy's not marked Tonala. He's not even marked Mexico, but he's clearly handmade clay, and he has every bit of the look of a Tonala piece. I'm going to call him Tonala, but I'm going to be very clear that I don't know if he was made in Tonala or some other part of Mexico. But there he is. He's a turtle with a flower. He's a very flowery turtle. He's very beautiful, very cute, and he has little kissable lips. There he is, little Mr. Tonala Turtle. And if I were you, I would name him Tonala because he is Tonala. There he is. So he is the size of a hamburger, about 6 inches from the tip of his little nose all the way down here. So I was looking on eBay and on Etsy at Tonala turtles, and I didn't find one just exactly like this. And quite honestly, and this is just me, but this one I thought was way cuter than any other ones that I saw. A lot of them have really weird heads, or like stubby heads or real pointy heads. And some of them have just weird shaped bodies. So this guy has no feet. He has some felt down there to keep him from scratching up your table. But he's a little bit wobbly. I guess you can't see that. But when he's on the table, I mean, he can wobble just a little bit because he looks a little wobbly, and he is. But so I wouldn't put him somewhere super like on a real narrow shelf or anything. But there he is. He is just this little Tonala turtle. And I don't see where he has any chips. He certainly doesn't have any cracks. He hasn't been repaired. He's just, there he is. There's the paint. Make sure you take a close look at that, how it looks. Looks like that. Some of us are donkeys, book bewitched. So true. Some of us are other words for donkeys. But there you go. All right. So this little Tonala turtle, and he is going to be $8, and he's number 3. $8 for number 3. If you want a little Tonala 6-inch turtle in your teepee, then you should give me the number 3 and $8, and he's yours forever. Oh, Dee, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Look at you guys. 3 people wanted the same item. Oh my gosh. What's happening in my sale? And Dee got it. Thrill of the thrift. Dee got it. Thank you, Dee. Okay. Let's see. What should we do? Let's do this. I told you guys that tonight there was going to be some skunky and some funky. So you guys, I sincerely am trying to find things that aren't available at every single sale in the world. I do have some things that some things that other people have, of course. I mean, you'll see Tonala, but I also try to make sure that I fill in with some different stuff that you're not seeing all over the place.
Oh, well, he wants kids' books.
Oh, I do have kid books, Raylene. I definitely do. I don't have any in the sale tonight, but I could grab a few. So these are old film reels. That's what they are. Now, they look black because somebody spray painted them black.
Susan.
Hi, Susan. Welcome. I saw just the other day that you had subscribed to my channel, and boy, do I appreciate it. I love that so much. Thank you and welcome. So there's 3 of them. There's one that's larger and 2 that are smaller. I'll hold them all up together so you can see their size. The large one is about 10.5 inches across, and the small ones are the same, and they are about 7 inches across. So 10.5, and then 2 that are 7. Somebody spray painted the fronts of these black, and the black spray paint has some, you can see on that one, a little bit of scratching and that kind of thing. So if you want them to be black, I would suggest give them a fresh spray. Somebody spray painted them flat black, and they look really cool on the wall. I had one for quite a while up there on my my gallery wall, because just, even just one of these looks really cool in a gallery wall. If you guys have like a film room or something like that, a movie room or something like that, these would be absolutely fantastic there. But they make a great display. And honestly, if you put the big one and then the two little ones kind of like that, I mean, it has sort of an industrial sort. It's just a cool look. I like it. Now on the back, they're not spray painted. So if you don't want them to be black, you can use the back. This one is already black anyway, but it has a sticker there. Do not rewind after last showing. That one, there's the back of that one. And then the back of the big one is sort of that greeny tealy color that they used to be. Also, if you have an old film projector and you need some reels to watch movies, you can buy them for that purpose as well. I don't care what purpose you buy them for, as long as you buy them. Here they are. There's 3 of them. They're all one big lot. And I'm looking for the number, and I'm not finding it. 3, here it is. These are going to be $15. $15 for the 3. And it is number 46. Number 4, number 6 for the 3 film reels. There you go. Just like that.
It's number 333.
Oh, let's just switch them. Go. Switch them on our side, so because I already said it. Okay, so number 46 for the 3 film reels, and they're $15. Okay, we'll move on from those. I need to take a little sip of iced tea because I lose my voice. I might have got just a little too excited about those buttons. Okay, let's do a skunk. Which skunk should we do? Let's do this one. Look at you guys. Yes, seriously. You need ice cream and popcorn for sure. It's a dream pet. And it's a skunk. And it is not junk. It is just a skunk. But it's a dream pet. This one is named Sammy Skunk. He's number 339 by the R. Dakin and Company Importers of San Francisco, California. And he is one of the large series of dream pets. Dream pets. Do we have any dream pet lovers in the house? Dream pets, dream pets. There are a bunch of different skunks out there. And this is one of them, Sammy. I did not find him anywhere. So I looked on Etsy, I looked on eBay, I looked on Google. I couldn't even find him anywhere. He's not even on WorthPoint. So there he is. He's had only one owner his whole life. I bought him at the antique store here in town, the Auburn Marketplace. And the booth that I bought him from, the lady was there and I spoke with her. And this was her childhood toy that she had since she was a child in the 60s. And now he belongs to me. And soon he'll belong to you. So this guy is going to be $15. $15. He's one of the smaller dream pets. He is 6 inches tall, and that's to the top of his hat. So he's one of the smaller ones. Carol, can you hand me that other one there? I also have this dream pet. This one's not for sale, but I just wanted to show you the size comparison. See, a lot of dream pets are this size, and this is one of the smaller ones. See the difference? It's like 2 or 3 inches different. Yeah. So Sammy the skunk is for sale tonight. And what I want to make sure that you're aware of is his white is not overly white anymore. It is a bit stained up because he was played with and loved by Deanna over at the mall, the antique mall. And he has this really cute little hat, jaunty little hat, little bow tie, his original tag with his original name. And there he is for $15. And he is number 333. And where else on earth would you want to buy a skunk but from the Skunky Junk channel? And when he comes to you, yeah, he's $15. He's number 333. When he comes to you, he's going to come with one of my awesome stickers. Have you guys seen my stickers yet? Look at that. I've been putting in my packages the last couple of weeks. Aren't those great? I love those. My little logo right on a sticker. So you'll get Sammy the Skunk, the dream pet, for $15 with number 333. Okay, we are going to go to a picture. I think we're going to do this one first. This one is going to be $9. It's an inexpensive price. It's not perfect shape, so let's look at it. This thing is just as old as the hills. That I don't know its exact age. It's not an identifiable picture that you can look up and find out when it was made or anything like that. And unfortunately, it's unmarked on the back.
Your daughter loves your sticker.
Hi, Marina. So you can see what the frame looks like on the back. It's not like a professional frame. It's just a frame that this was put into. And there's the lithograph inside there. It's a castle. See the castle there? And then it's got the lake and the mountains. This looks not terribly unlike Alaska, but that looks nothing like Alaska. I have no idea where this would be. But anyway, there it is. And it is $9. Right? Is that what I said? Yeah, $9. Mm-hmm. It's $9. So let's look at a couple of the problems that it has. Right down here in this corner, I'm going to hold it up to you. The lithograph inside there, the glass is fine, the frame is fine, but the litho inside, it's torn just a little bit in that corner. See that? Torn, or a mouse ate it or something. I don't know. And it has a little flaw here where I don't know, it looks like a sticker was put on it or something, and it pulled away just a little bit of the picture. So that's not on the glass. That's the litho where the color is removed from the litho. Does that make sense? Like something was stuck on it and pulled off and it ripped it off just a little bit. But it's still really, really pretty. It's a fairly large size. You can see that, but I'll measure it. It's about 16 and a half wide and about 13 tall, 16 and a half by 13. There it is. It's going to be big and a little bit cumbersome to ship. Bear that in mind. It's cheap, but the shipping, I don't know what it's going to cost to ship. I have no clue. If you want me to pull the litho out and not ship the glass, I can do that for you. It might be a little safer. Up to you. If you love this, it is $9 and it's number 95. 95. The year of 1995 was such a good year. That's the year that Carol and I got married. What's that? Oh. Don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I doesn't know. Oh, yeah, there's this back here. I forgot about this. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Let's move that stuff so it doesn't fall and break. Okay, but first we're going to do this little toast holder. So yes, that's what this is originally made for, is for holding your pieces of toast, which, if you want my opinion, is the dumbest thing on the face of the earth. Why would you stand up all of your toast so that it will get extra cold? It seems like you would want to stack your toast so that it keeps them warm. I guess they might get soggy. I don't know. Anyway, it's a toast holder. But if you want to be like me, it is a horse picture, Roylene, and it's a paint by number, and it's so cute. I love it. Anyway, you might just want to put letters or notepads or something like that and use this on your desk. That's what I used it for a long time, until my desk got too full of crap, and now it's in the sale. And there you go. It's going to be for you, oh Lordy, number 1, and it's $7. I should have gave you the price first. It's $7. It's just a little bit bent. Like it's not the newest toast holder in the world, but I mean it works perfectly. Right. But if you're looking for like a perfect, beautiful display piece, this is probably not the one. But if you just want something to use on your desk for fun, this is definitely the one. It has some character, and I love it. All right. $7 number 1 went to Viking Treasure Hoard. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you want me to do the horse? I could do the horse, or I could do the elephant. But I'm not going to.
Rolling says yes.
I'm going to do the bear. So this seemed like a really great one since we just got back from Alaska. Full disclosure, I did not buy this in Alaska, and it was made in Canada. But it reminds me of Alaska, and so we're going to sell it tonight. This bear right here is a soapstone. So last week, you guys, I brought you in Alaska that smaller one that was seals. And I said, I think this is like plastic. This one is not plastic. This one is real soapstone. It is heavy and it's cold and it feels like soapstone. And I'm quite certain that it's soapstone. And if it's not, I didn't lie. I'm just wrong. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this is soapstone. I'm 98% positive. It's these two cub little bears. They're so cute. And they're climbing on the log. And then down here is a little bunny rabbit. See the little bunny? And he might be lunch. I'm not sure. I think they're just curious and they're little and they're going to play with him and chase him. But if he's not careful, he will be lunch. This guy is pretty big and pretty heavy. Here, let's weigh him because that's sort of important for shipping. But we'll also measure him. So it's about like 7 inches long or so. It's right in the neighborhood of 7 inches the long way. And it weighs up at 2 pounds, 2 ounces. So it's not cheap to ship and not light. It is heavy. Don't put this on a thin glass tabletop. Put it on something substantial. Anyway, it's cute. That's what it is. So this guy here, I lost it again. $12. It's $12 and it is number 24 for the bears. It says on the bottom, Jolin handcrafted in Canada. That's what it says. It's handcrafted in Canada, and there it is. Okay. 24. All right. We'll do the horse. So you guys, this is a paint by numbers. It's just the board. It's not framed. It's just the board. That'll be much easier to ship, cheaper to ship. And you can frame it however you want that way. Or you can just hang it on the wall. I don't care what you do. But is this not the cutest thing? Perfecting Pearls. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is this not the cutest picture that you have ever in your whole life seen? I saw this at an estate sale and I just like pushed people outside and made a beeline for it. I love this thing. I love paint by numbers anyway. And this one with the little colt kicking up its heels and little dog jumping around there and the farm, the barnyard in the back, or the barn in the background. And then Mama Horse just standing in the river going like, oh my word, what is happening to my life? I love everything about this. The trees are turning orange and red and sort of a burnt orange color, very much ready for fall. This colt is falling into fall. So it's good timing for that. And this guy here is going to be only $12. It's number 51. 51 for $12. And it is, let's measure it. 16, 12. 12 by 16. There he is. So cotton picking cute. And I already forgot what I said. $12.51. So that's that. Roylene, I knew it. Thanks so much, Roylene. Let's sell this because it fell down too. Let's sell all the fall down stuff. Okay, this, friends, in full disclosure, is probably not all that vintage. I honestly have no idea how old this is. This came from my friends Ray and Ruth when they moved to Idaho. We cleaned out a bunch of stuff, and I took ownership of a few of their items that I thought would be interesting for my online friends, and this is one of those. So it's a cat, and its little ball of yarn is, in fact, a clock. It does work. It's not old. You can see it's just like one of those plastic back clocks, and you stick a AA battery in there, and it works. Does not have a battery in it right now, so it does not work. But it's this beautiful spalted maple, I think is what that's called. If I'm wrong, correct me. But it's beautiful wood. That's the spotting and stuff that you see, that's the design in the wood. It's natural, and it's supposed to be there. It looks like that. And this was probably laser cut. And so it looks like on the back. I'm not sure what this is all about. I think it had the holes drilled just so it was less heavy, but it brought it out so it was a little dimensional. Anyway, it can stand up. If let's see, if this is a table, so you can stand up on the table. Ooh. Or it can hang. It has a little hanger on the back. So there you go. There's the cat, and it's a clock, and it's a clock cat, and it's a clock. It's a cat clock, and it's a clock cat. Okay, it's $9. $9 for the clock cat. That beautiful, beautiful wood there for only $9. It's number 21. There you go. You can tell the time. It's a pretty big guy. From the tip of his yarn to the tip of his tail, he's just over 13 inches. So he's pretty lengthy this way, 13 inches. Yeah. And what did I say? I lost it already.
$9.
$9 for number 21. Number 21, old enough to drink. Is the cat what?
A man's collar.
No, it's not a Mancala board. It's not. Yeah, on the back it does look like a Mancala board. You're totally right. Now I caught on to what you're saying. On the back, that is exactly what it looks like. But no, it's not. I think they just drilled it out so that it wouldn't be so heavy. Okay, we're going to go with this. This here is a Uncle Sam's 3-coin register bank. It's going to be $15. Now, if you go onto eBay and you want to buy one of these Uncle Sam's 3-coin bank registers, they're up to $100. Now, the ones that are $100 are in way better shape than this one. This one has been around the block. It is let's see, rode hard and put away wet. But the little thing here does come down and it makes a little dingy sound and a number pops up. You can put coins into there and it goes down into the bank. And there's a little thingy back here, which I don't know what it is, but it looks like somebody really pried around on it to try and get their coins out. I would say I did not put coins in this, and I don't know for sure if I would. I don't know if they would come back out. I don't know what. But here's what I do know. This is kind of cute, and its age gives it just this nice sort of patina, and it looks cool. And I just like the look of it. So if you have a place where you have a vignette and this would work, there you go. It's the right price at $15. You're never going to find one of these, and they are out there for sure. You're never going to find one of these for that price again. But it's $15. It is heavy. It's not going to ship easy, or it's not going to ship cheap. I'll weigh it for you. It is 2.3 pounds, 2 pounds, 3 ounces. So that's how much it weighs. So it's, but it'll fit in a box and off it'll go. But anyway, there it is. It's a bank. It's $15.72. Number 72, 7 and a 2. All you have to do is just type in a 7 and then type in a 2, and then this is yours. It has a bunch of words on the back. I'm just now noticing that, and I don't know what they say. Never oil this bank. Durable Toy and Novelty Corporation, Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, let us do.
We're up to 35 seconds.
Let's do. What should we do? What do we do? Let's do a swan. Did I put the swan on the list, girl?
Yeah.
I may have forgotten to.
It's number 5.
Oh, it's way up there. It's a white bisque swan made in Taiwan. So here's the story of the swan, friends. It came from an auction lot of swans. Several of the swans are planters and identifiable pieces that I will sell down the road. This guy is probably the cutest one of all, but I know nothing about it. I don't know who made it. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it's worth. So I'm going to sell it to you cheap. I'm going to sell it to you for $9. The only sticker on the bottom is that little gold one there, which just says made in Taiwan, ROC. It has this big hole in the middle, which is indented. I have no idea why. Although I'm just now also noticing that it has a little indentation there, and that I'll bet you could put a light bulb in there, and this is probably going to light up so beautifully. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would be.
I'll bet you I just figured this out. No, it's not bright enough. Darn it. Wish I had a light in here that I could show that to you.
Yeah, that's what
you're going to have to
Jen
just
says, is it a lamp?
I bet it's a lamp, and I did not think of that until I'm talking it through with you right now, but I'll bet you it's a lamp, because the light would go in there. You put the light bulb up in there.
I had a cat.
And I'll bet it would be gorgeous in the dark, because it really has very detailed feathering and its little head there. It just has a lot of detail, and I'll bet you if the light's shining through that, it would be gorgeous. I wish now that I had figured that out so that I could have brought a light in here to show it to you guys, but it did not occur to me. I didn't figure this out. Anyway, this guy's going to be $9. If you want to take it home and try that, go for it. If it doesn't sell tonight, I'll put it in a future sale, and I'll have a light ready. But it's about 7 inches long from here to here, and it is number 17. Number 17. I may be making a mistake on this one, friends. This one might be the one swan worth the most of all of the swans in that box. And I'm selling it for only $9. Oh, yeah. But anyway, there it is. So it's $9, number 17. And Claudia's going to take it home, and she's going to light it up. Now, before I mail that, Claudia, I am going to go in and get one of my light bulbs and see how it looks.
Yeah.
Because now I'm curious.
Click on light bulb. Yep, that's what
Yeah. It's like one of those light bulbs that goes into a Christmas house. Yeah, you could use one of those, I betcha.
Claudia.
Thanks, Claudia. Appreciate you. You guys, I'm totally losing my voice. I don't know what is going on. We may need to move this sale along before I lose my voice entirely. Oh, you have another swan lamp. Awesome. Excellent. So this has a good home for you, or with you. Okay, this right here, you guys, is Bozo at the Circus. And it's by Capitol Records. It is just so freaking cute. And what's inside is clown. Lots of really cute pictures of animals and Bozo the Clown. I love Bozo the Clown, you guys. I know that some people have such an issue with clowns. When I was young, I wanted to go to Florida and study at Barnum and Bailey's Clown Circus. I loved clowns. I've always loved clowns. But then, you know, I'm sort of a weirdo. A little monkey. Anyway, it's a cute little story about all the animals of the circus. There's an elephant there. And then the ringmaster and all of that. And then at the back, it has the records. Now, these records are that weird speed. So if you have just a 33 and a 45, these records are going to sound super, super weird. I didn't write it down. I think they're 78s. Anyway, there they are. I listened to one of the records front and back. Sounded real creepy weird because I don't have a record player that plays 78s. So I didn't listen to the other two. But the one record I did listen to had no scratches, so take your chances on the other two. So anyway, there it is. Bozo at the Circus. It's in really, really great shape. There's the spine. There's the back. The back has, just a little bit of spotting and whatnot, but it's not even really dinged up so bad. The front cover, there's the corners. They just have a little bit of wear because I think this thing's from like the 50s? 1946. 1946 is when this came about. So it's old. So of course it has a little bit of spots here and there, but none of the pages are torn. And it is in really quite impeccable, beautiful shape. I just really, really adore this. Bozo at the Circus with the records to go with it if you want to listen to the story. And this is going to be number 29 for $12. $12, number 29. $12. Yeah, John Wayne Gacy, that's true. For sure, that could spoil a lot of things for sure. But, you know, can't let one creeper ruin everything for us. Is Chad still here? Because I'm about to sell a thermos. And I think I know who will want it. And I think it'll be Chad. This is a Thermos brand thermos. It has the original sales sticker on it from just a sale price. It goes, I don't know, can't read it. Anyway, it's thermos. It does have one little dent here. This has, I believe, only been used as display. It still has the original tag on it.
Oh, there's more skunks.
Oh, more skunks. Yeah, there's more skunks coming. Care hints. Anyway, there's that. It's an original thermos. It has the handle. So this one's really cool. It's different. You can take it with you when you go on your picnic, and you can just take it just like that with the little handle. And then it's got the lid, and it's got the stopper. It doesn't smell bad inside, and the glass is intact. It's not broken. And it doesn't stink. So that's good. It's the big tall one, so it's a little bit difficult to ship. Just know, people, that even though this is only going to be $12, it's going to cost you a bit to ship it because it's big. It just requires a huge, huge box. So it's about 13 and a half inches. I could take the lid off of it, and then it's like 13 inches. So anyway, it has a couple of dents. See that dent there? And the little dent there. That cover those up with the paper, and you'll never know there's a dent. It's a beautiful, beautiful thermos. It's $12. Great for your Christmas displays that you're getting ready to put together, that you're thinking about now. And it's number 16. Number 16. $12 for the thermos. Okay. I have so many thermoses, you guys. There will be thermoses at these sales. Expect that. D takes the thermos. Okay, raise your hand if this looks familiar. Has anyone seen one of these lately? Yes, I do have more skunks for sure, Raylene. Anybody? 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 I have such a delay here. I have to wait just a minute to see if anybody remembers. I'm going to give you a little hint. Jeffrey. Jeffrey and Barb were out antiquing in one of their Shop With Me videos, and they picked one of these up off the shelf. And it was a blue one. It's kind of a light sky blue color. And this is like a plastic... It's like a reddish orange plastic, and then it has that cameo on the front, and it has holes in the top, like it's a shaker. And Jeffrey and Barb didn't know what it was. They're like, what would you shake out of holes that big? And it was a good question, but Chad and I know the answer. And I was like, Jeffrey, I have one of those. I know what that is. Anyway, this is called Cameo Cleanser. And the red is just a little bit more rare. You do find the red, but not quite as often as the other. I will point out that it has just like, it's like whatever they attached this Cameo with, it kind of like gleeked out the edges. And so it has funny discoloring around the Cameo. But the Cameo is really pretty. It's really cool. This is just a really great display piece, especially if you have one of those really amazing laundry rooms with a big shelf and all the cool stuff that you can put on there. I would die for a laundry room. Friends, our laundry, we've lived in this house for 26 years or something like that. 24 years. And our washer dryer are in the garage. Now, what kind of a house has the washer and dryer in the garage? It's such a pain in the, you know what? It's like maybe 3 things about this house that I hate, and that's one of them. Anyway, if you have a laundry room, you could take this home. I'm going to tell you that this is going to be, I have more to tell you, so hold tight. It's going to be $10. It's going to be $10. And now we're going to open it up. It just unscrews. The bottom is black and looks like that. And it has a big hole there. And that's why Jeffrey and Barb, we're like, well, whatever you put in there, it's just going to come out the hole. But what you put in there, here's the cool thing, friends. What you put in there is the Cameo soap, Cameo cleanser. And this one has that in it. That's what makes this one really extra cool. So the red is a little bit more rare than the blue. There's also like an off-white color. It might have been white, but it doesn't look so white anymore, any of the ones that I've seen. And inside there is actual cleanser. Now, I did not wet any of this to see if it still suds up, but it is still powdery. So it's pretty cool, guys. I'm going to put some plastic wrap or something over this if I mail this to you so that hopefully it'll keep most of that cleanser in there because it is open. And this goes on top, and you just shake, shake, shake. Powdery cleanser all over the place. And that's what it is. It's a Cameo cleanser dispenser. And it's $10, number 36. $10, number 36. And it comes with the soap. About a half a jar of soap left. And now my hands feel soapy. Okay, let's do, you wanted a skunk, we'll do a skunk. I'm here to please, so we'll do a skunk. Oh, Chad, you're such a pal. Chad takes it home. Is this the cutest skunk you've ever seen? Oh, I just know it's so cute. This skunk is vintage 1979 is when this was made. 1979 by the Russ Company. Now, I didn't know that Russ did anything other than like stuffed animals, stuffies, but they also made porcelain bisque skunks with really beautiful eyes that are shiny and sad. Happy. And he says at the bottom, have I told you lately that you are special? I have been keeping this in my windowsill right here so that I can be reminded that I am special. But since I gave this to myself, it's nice if you give this to someone else, I guess is the point. So I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to give it to you for $10. It's number 55. $10.55. I should not be giving it to you for $10 because I'm losing money at that price, but it's all right. It seems like the right price. I think I overpaid for it. Anyway, it's a little cute little skunk by Russ. Has no chips or cracks, no dings or dents. It's pretty clean, and Roylene wants him, and she's going to have him because, Roylene, have I told you lately that you're special? There's a skunk. Let's move from a skunk. Do you guys know what this is? Does anybody know what this is? If you know what it is, don't say it yet. If you don't know, but you have a guess, I'm anxious to hear your guesses. So put your guesses in the chat. We're going to come back to this, but there it is. Okay, let's start with this one. This, my friends, is one of my favorite things tonight. And there's two pieces to it. I'm going to sell them individually, but here's how this is going to work. I'm going to sell the leaf one, and then if you want the bowl to go with it, I will give that to you at a discounted price. If you just want the leaf, fine, awesome. And if you just want the bowl, fine, awesome. But the buyer of the leaf gets first dibs at the bowl for a cheaper price. Does that make sense? This is a California pottery piece. If I hold it up, maybe you can see that it's that tangerine orange, and it has kind of a speckle to it. Let's look at the bottom. Maybe you can see it better on the bottom. It has kind of lines in it. And then it has around the edge, it has that gold fleck.
Toilet paper roll.
You can also see that it has here some crazing. It does have some crazing. It's older piece and it's beautiful. Now, this is like I think it's like a lotus leaf. I don't know. It's a little pointy for a lotus leaf, actually. You know you're wrong. Toilet paper holder. No, it's not a toilet paper roll holder. It's a good guess, actually. Kind of looks like you could put a toilet paper roll in there, but that's not what it is. Good guess.
There's other guess.
Part of rope rigging on a ship. No, that is also a good guess. Okay, I'm going to bring my attention back to the tangerine leaf-shaped California pottery vintage bowl with gold fleck. And I'm going to tell you the story of this bowl. Carol and I found this bowl when we were garage sailing. And we got this from the dirtiest, most disgusting human being that you could ever imagine coming across and talking and having a friendly conversation with. Nicest man in the world, terrible stench. His house and everything he was selling, terrible stench, covered with like smoke and dirt and grunge and dog hair and everything. I have scrubbed this thing until my arms are tired, and it still needs another scrub. So I'm just warning you, it does not stink anymore. I made that go away. It does still need some more scrubbing though. It just may never come completely clean. I don't know. I reflected that in the price. It also has one other little flaw that unfortunately I have to show you. Right on the tip right there is a tiny little chip. Now, when it's sitting down, you don't notice that so much. It's on the underneath side, but it is absolutely there. But I just absolutely love this bowl. It was worth scrubbing the grime and dog hair and everything off of just because I love this so much. It's that beautiful, they call it a tangerine color, and it is like a deep, deep, beautiful orange, just so much depth to it. And the speckling, I think, helps. And then I love that speckled gold. It's just one of my favorite things. Late 40s, early 50s, I believe would be the time on this. It says California on the bottom, right in there. It's upside down, but it says California, USA. I think you can see that right in the middle there. And this guy is going to be $15, and it's number 12. $15 for number 12. Now, if you end up wanting both, I'm going to be giving you this bowl for only $5 if you buy the leaf. So you'll get the set for $20. But here's the leaf. It's being offered up first for $15. And yeah, sketch places sometimes have some great finds, but ooh, man, we couldn't get out of there fast enough. I did find a couple of other things that are going to show up in our Christmas sale, but they still need some scrubbing. Anyway, okay, so this guy's $15. He is pretty big. From tip to tip, it's about 11 1/4. And then across this wide way, or skinny way, it's about 8 inches. 11 1/4 by 8. It's shallow, so you could put, little candies in there or whatever you want. I don't care. I would put something that's wrapped. Just saying. So this is $15 for this California leaf bowl.
Number 12.
And number 12. Yeah, it's number 12. So if anybody wants that, it's going to be number 12. And then I'm going to show you this bowl. And they didn't come together, and they don't necessarily go together, but they match. So I would love for them to stay together, but they didn't start their lives together. I found these in two entirely different places. This one never had dog hair and grunge to scrub off of it. This is a nice, clean, beautiful bowl. But it's that same tangerine color. It has the speckling, has the gold fleck around the edges. This is called an atomic bowl. That's the name of it. This is available. You will find this one on eBay or on Etsy. That one, I could not find the exact one. I think that one's much more rare. This one is available. I'm going to give you a better price than you're ever going to find, but it is out there. And this also has one tiny little flea bite that I noticed only so you feel it more than you see it. I'm not sure that maybe you can see it. If I hold it really still, you can kind of see it. It really is a flea bite. I didn't notice it ever until I was washing it today, and I felt it with my finger, and I was like, dang nabbit. It's got a little flea bite. But other than that, it's in perfect shape. Absolutely a usable bowl. This is considered a candy dish. I'm not sure exactly why, because it doesn't have a lid, and it seems a little small for candy, because I would want a lot more candy than that. But that's what they call it when you find it online. So tangerine colored gold fleck candy dish, atomic bowl. And it is going to be $8. $8. And it's number 91. Number 91. $8. I'm a little bit surprised those were not more popular. I love those. I'm a little disappointed by that, but I can live with it. Okay, this, friends, is one of the favorite things that I've ever found when I was out picking. Look at the graphic on that. That little boy with his pail playing on the beach. It does have a little bit of damage on the, this is the original packaging. On the back, you can see they're wired on. These are little metal. They're little metal pieces and a little metal shovel. These are sand toys. Whoop, and that one's trying to fall out. Don't do that. They're little sand toys. So you fill them up with sand, pack it in, and then you turn them over, and they fall apart and you're sad. That's how that works. But I would never take these off of the cardboard. I would leave this just as it is, as a beautiful, beautiful display piece. This makes such a great back on a shelf with all of your summer sand, beachy type things. Especially if there's anybody here who collects those old tin beach pails that have some of the really cool graphics on them, this is exactly what you need to add to your display with that. I know that Misty collects those. She needs this, but I have it, not Misty. So there you go. It is not in perfect shape. The cardboard, oh, darn it. The little pieces keep wanting to fall out, but they are all wired in. Right here, there's like the cardboard's got poked. So it's torn right there. And then as I showed you, around the edges, there's some fraying and whatnot. Frankly, to me, that just adds to the character and the beauty of this piece, and makes it a beautiful display piece. There must have been some tape or something here, or a sticker or something when that was removed. Just a little of the color is gone there, but that's what it is. And all these are metal. They have a little bit of color loss here and there. I don't think it's from use. I just think it's from age. This thing's been sitting around for, I don't know, probably close to 100 years. The graphic on there is my favorite. This is going to be $30. It's $30, which is just an absolutely killer price for something this amazing. And it's number 38. Number 38. If any of you decorate with vintage kind of summery, beachy themed stuff, and especially if you do kids stuff, you have got to add this to your collection. The shovel has a red wooden handle, and then it's a metal shovel. I really, you guys, I don't think these pieces have ever come off of here and been used. But there it is, $30. It's number 38. $30, number 38. I'll bet that's another piece. I haven't checked this, but I bet you could put that one on eBay and make money at $30. I betcha. Okay, somebody call it left or right. Left or right. Left or right. Left or right. Somebody. What?
Nope, nobody's calling.
Somebody call it left or right. Or the sale's going to end here.
No. Right.
Right. Right hand. Okay. This is the piece that I found in Alaska, and I really like it. I just think it's so cool. Now I've got to find it on my list. It is, where is it? Oh, here. It's the one that's kind of mixed up. 1930s. It's from the 30s. It's Ellie Smith, friends. It's beautiful black amethyst glass. And look at those beautiful ladies on there. They're dancing. They have their pretty robes, flowing robes, and dancing with their ribbons. So this is like a trophy shaped or an urn with two handles. I don't know, call it what you want. And then it has a ruffled top, square bottom, and it is in perfect shape. Not a single flea bite to be found, no cracks, no chips, no problems. Now, right underneath here, see underneath the handle where my finger is, you know how pressed glass or whatever it is called, it sometimes pokes out just a little bit around the edges. So can you see that, how it pokes out just a little bit? The point that I'm going to make here is that right there is kind of the only place where you can see the purple color. So if you had a bright enough light and you shined it through this, you would find that it's a dark, dark, dark purple. And you can sort of see that purple in that thin little bit right there. But anyway, it's beautiful black amethyst glass. And it is by L.E. Smith. It has the beautiful ladies. The back has nothing. So if you don't like beautiful ladies, you can display it that way. If you like beautiful ladies, there they are. She looks like she's jumping rope, kind of. I don't know, swinging her pretty ribbon. And then this one, her ribbon is just a dancing. And they're both dancing around in this, it's a heart-shaped picture there on the front. See that? If I hold it back just a little bit, you can see that it's a heart all the way around. Okay. And this guy is 7¼ inches tall, 7¼ inches tall. That's how big it is. You can use it for whatever you want. You can put some big white peonies in there, would be just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Oh, yikes. Thermos. Or just display it just like this. At Christmas time, you could put in some of those spiky old mercury glass picks. Anyway, do whatever you want with it. I think it's just absolutely stunning. It is $25, and it's number 34. $25 for number 34, black amethyst glass, L.E. Smith, 1930s. Perfect shape, no issues. $25, 34, number 34. Is that what I said the first time? Number 34. Let's do this. This was the one that I had put on my Instagram. This is a fairy light. It's one of those round ones. Yeah, fairy lamp, fairy light, whatever. And it is Stars and Bars, Indiana glass. Indiana glass, Stars and Bars. That's what I found anyway. I don't know this stuff off the top of my head, but when I looked and searched, I found lots of these things that aren't this one. And I found only a couple that are this one. And they said that they were Indiana glass, Stars and Bars. If that seems incorrect to you, please correct me and let me know, because I don't know. I'm just going by what I researched and found. But anyway, there it is. It has no chips or cracks. It is in perfect shape. And I put the little fairy lights inside of there. And if it's dark in here, and if I hadn't left the fairy lights on accidentally overnight so that they're now almost dead, you could see that it's just really pretty. Too much light coming in from the window. At any rate, it's pretty. I promise you it's pretty. And if you at Christmas time, put little red lights in there or put little green lights in there. Put whatever color you want. Put red, white, and blue lights in there at 4th of July. Do whatever you want. I don't care what you do. It's your light. But anyway, as I promised, this is going to be $10. And it is number 22. 22 for the round fairy light. No chips, no cracks, unless I drop it right now. And it's in perfect shape. And it has a little bit of tape residue on the top, which I will scrape off before I send it to you. So usually when you find these, most of the ones that I found online when I was trying to find the brand of this, they're jiggity-jaggedy around the edge. They have the teeth that mesh together. This one doesn't have that. This one, as you can see, is just smooth, and it just sits right on top of there. Chad. So thank you, Chad. That's going to go to you. Jen tried, but her fingers are just not as fast as Chad's. So Chad takes her home. Let's do, you guys, I told you, I have so many cool things tonight. I love tonight. I love all these things that I'm selling tonight. This is going to be another piece of that USSR. It's that lightweight, feels like balsa wood. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it's solid like wood, but it's so lightweight. It's painted, like kind of toll painted. And this is another one of the USSR pieces. I'm going to hold it still. I've been criticized for moving things around too much when I'm trying to sell them. And nobody can see what they are because they're constantly moving. So I'll hold it still. There it is. It's a beautiful bowl. It's very shallow. See, it's a shallow bowl. Almost a plate, but it is, in fact, a bowl. You could use it just for display. Stick a little one of those sticky do things on the back, and you can hang this on the wall. Super easy. It's light. It would not need anything much to hold it up on the wall, or set it on a table and put a couple pieces of fruit in it, or do whatever you want. You display it however you wish, but it I think is just quite beautiful. I love the pink and the blue and the yellow. Just such a really pretty piece. Hand painted, and it's 7.5 inches across. Not exactly 7.5, but right around 7.5 inches across. This little guy here is going to be $7.
Oh,
and he is number 15. $7 for the USSR beautiful hand-painted rose bowl. Sticky do. Yeah, command strip. That's what I was thinking of. A sticky do. It's one of those two words, or both of them. They both work. Oh, sorry. Gotta just tease just a little. We need to set this over there. I was using it as a riser. I'm not selling it tonight. Okay, look at this. I found this at an estate sale, and I just fell in love with it because I don't know why. He looks kind of like a little pirate to me. But he's just a little toothless old man fisherman. Fluent in Sean. There you go. And that is such an important thing to be able to put on your resume. So this guy, I threw him in the sale this week because I just got back from Alaska and we went salmon fishing, and he looks like he's holding a beautiful salmon there. And there he is. He's just a little pot-bellied, chubby little green hat pirate / fisherman. And he's sitting on some bricks down by the wharf with his big old fish. And he's holding his rope. And he's had quite a day. He's headed home. If you're interested in looking down on the bottom, it looks like that. And it says, made in Taiwan. Made in Taiwan. Shall now forever be known as a sticky do. That is right. Okay, so this little fisher guy is going to be $7. He's number 26. He's $7. How can you go wrong with an orange shirt, green hat fisher dude for $7? It's number 26.
Oh, proud American.
Proud American. I'm so proud that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's just over 6 inches tall. You know, he might work out all right in a Halloween display. He's like Halloween-y colors, sort of fall colors. I don't know. You do whatever you want. Another suggestion, move to Alaska and put this guy on your first display of your Alaska fisherman shelf. That's what I'm going to suggest. For only $7, such a good price that it makes sense then to sell your house, uproot your life, and move to Alaska for it. I'm going to go with this. Now, this was featured in one of my estate sale haul videos. And I said, look at this really cool Swedish horse that's on there. And it's a napkin holder, it's wood, and it's painted. And somebody in the chat or in the comments below my video, and thanks you guys for making comments on the videos. It's you know, if you come back after our sale is over and you just leave a little comment in the chat, it really does help people's channels to progress. So it's always nice to leave a chat, even if it's just a hey, nice video, even if it's a silly little chat. It's worth it. I try to remember to do that whenever I watch people's videos. I'm not perfect at it, but I try. Also, if you could do me the favor of going over and hitting the like button on this sale video, I would appreciate that. Anyway, back to this. Somebody in the comments said, yo, ding dong, that's not just a Swedish horse, that has a name. And so I looked it up, and here's the name. And boy, I wrote it small. Yeah. This painted wooden statue of a horse is called Dala horse. It's a Dala horse. And they come from the Swedish province of Dalarna, which is why the word Dala came from, I assume. And they are a good luck symbol in the Swedish culture. So there you go. He's a good luck horse. and he's blue, and you can put your napkins in there too. He's blue, he's good luck, and he's a napkin holder. Now, who could ask for more? There he is. Somebody originally bought this for $4.25 many years ago. The original price tag is still on it. And then in the front, it says Ratvik, which I have no idea what that means. I did not look that up. But I looked up the Dollar Horse, and now I know something I didn't know before. His name is Chuck the Dollar Horse. He's going to be $10, and he's number 79. If you want a Dollar Horse, if you need some good luck in your house, bring in this horse for only $10. I mean, you can't buy good luck that cheap very often. But now you have that opportunity. A whole load of good luck for only $10 by buying this Dollar Horse napkin holder. It's all wood. It's solid. It's in good shape, and there it is. Good luck, Chuck. $10, and he's number 79. That was exciting. And we learned something new. Now let's learn something else that's new. I wish to goodness that my friend Katie was in the sale tonight, because Katie needs this. This, my friends, is something used by a milliner. Any guesses now? Katie needs it, and it belongs to a milliner. Also, it's real cool. This is an antique hat stretcher, a millinery hat form. So you stuck this up in your hat, and you could turn this handle, and it would stretch your hat. It was used by a milliner in a millinery. Isn't that so cool? It's the neatest thing. It's just a nice big chunky hunk of wood. Now, if you have sort of a primitive type decor in your home, or you just like antiques and cool, funky, different things, that could work for either of those. But a suggestion that I would have is you could use this to display a favorite note card or postcard or picture, because it comes apart at the center. And if you are not as clumsy as me, you can stick it in there. Now, this is a piece of paper, and it doesn't stand up super well. But if you have something a little bit more sturdy, excuse me, you can stick it in there. That's one use for this. You could just use it as a display piece. You could also just display it as exactly what it is. If you collect hats, wear hats, and that kind of thing, you have to have this. It's number 63-4. Very important for you to know that, because you don't want to buy the wrong one. You need the 63-4. I don't know why, but that's what you need. And it's all wood. So this swirly twirly piece in the middle that you turn to stretch your hat, it is wood also. See that? See the, like, all the little screwy doohickeys? It's all wood. And then it has little metal pieces on the side that just keep it together, so that as it stretches out, it stays intact.
Proud American is not helping
you. Something similar for childbirth. It's an idea. If you want to buy this, you're welcome to try that. I will say that I did not try it out for that particular use, but you're welcome to use it any way you want if you buy it. Okay, so this little guy here, and those were good guesses, everyone. That was fun seeing you struggle.
Ouch.
Yeah. But there it is. It's just this really cool old chunk of wood. And it is going to be, how much is it, Carol? I lost it. It's $30. And it's number 13. Now, this is going to be another one of those items. If you've been with us for the evening and you've heard me talk, this is another one of those things that if you're a reseller, $30 sounds like quite a bit, but if you put this onto eBay, you can make money. You can make money if you buy this for $30. So I'm giving you guys the deal because I really wanted this to be in this sale tonight, because I like to bring you funny, fun, different, interesting, cool things. And there it is. So this was, again, just one last time, it's number 13, and it's $30, 30. Just ouch, yeah.
No, keep going.
Got a uterine cramp. Okay,
Mhm.
we're gonna sell this frame. This is an original frame. It's still in the package, so that's why it looks shiny like that. It's an original packaging, so you could take it out of the package and use it as a frame. What? Oh, $79 horse napkin holder. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Viking Treasure Hoard. Okay, so it's a wooden frame, and it's called a cross corner frame. That's what these are called. You've seen these. They're very vintage looking because you just don't find those these days. But if you have a little log cabin or a primitive look at all, you like these. This
You just looked up the price and just said someone better buy that.
Yeah, right. So it's about 20 inches this long way, and it's about 10 inches this short way. So 10 by 20. And what you tend to use these for is things like embroidery. So you do all the embroidery stuff, and then you stick it in there, and then you put it on the wall. And there it is, all done. All done. And it's got its little screws and everything so you can hang it up. Actually, it looks like that. Yeah. It's the little, that thing that so you can hang it on the wall, that you jab it in there and then it would hang on the wall. It's got the instructions for how to put your embroidery work inside of it, and there it is. So it's this great big frame, 20 by 10. It's in the original package. The packaging is not in great shape, but I left it in there anyway because original packaging is better than no original packaging. But the packaging is rough, but the frame is perfect. So this guy is going to be number what?
Is it number 8?
Yes, it is number 14, $7. So it's only $7 and it's number 14. $7 for number 14. That's a biggin. I should stop selling the stuff that I don't want to ship. I don't know how to deal with shipping that. Oh, remember we chose right or left and you chose right? Well, here's left. Look at this. Calypso Antiques Cat. Hello, welcome, 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 welcome. This, my friends, is Raggedy Ann. And she's plastic. She has her little writing table there. And it says, I love you. She wrote a little letter, and now she's going to staple it. And so you stick it right in there, and you staple it. Clunk. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Staple with Raggedy Ann. And it does work. It doesn't have any staples in it right now, so I can't just show you that. But I did check it out with staples, and it worked. The one thing that I need to point out is that she should have a tiny little red pen in her hand, and she does not. That's missing. But, put a toothpick in there or something. Or just don't worry about it and just use her as your cute little stapler. She's so flippin' cute. Raggedy Ann stapler. She's going to be $13. She's plastic. She is in good shape. Let's hold her up here close. It's a little tiny bit of discoloring on the white there on the seam, but that's just part of, when they glue it. It's the original glue or whatever that they use to attach it. So it's just old, so it's starting to discolor just a little bit. She's copyrighted 1975. She's been around for a couple days. She's $13. She's number 71. 71. Such a good year. In fact, the year I was born. Sue Spezia would love it. Yeah, Tammy would love it too. Staple with Raggedy Ann. Chunk. 71 if you want that. Number 71. Which, incidentally, is the year I was born. So it's a very good year. 71. Okay, we have a few more items. So hang around. Don't leave us yet. Inside of this very attractive little box. Look at this cute little box. Isn't that so clever? Just a little box. And inside, whoa, what is that? It's a salt and pepper shaker. So let's take one of those out. These are antler, and they are real antlers. See that? Woo, look at that. It's a real antler. And they're hollowed out. And then on the top, there's little salt and pepper. So your salt and pepper go inside the antler, and you shake, shake, shake all over your potatoes. And there you go. Here to the bitter end. And it might be very bitter. Anyway, there they are, salt and pepper. So they're not marked, and they have the same holes in both. So it's kind of a little roulette thing. You just pick one up, you shake it, and it's either salt or it's pepper. And you'll get one or the other. I think these are real antlers. I mean, the bottom looks like antler. I don't know. I guess I can't swear that they're antlers, but I think they are. Yeah, I should have them in my cabin. So yeah, and then see, they're like drilled out inside, and that's how you fill them up. This little thing pops out, and then you fill it up with salt or pepper or salt. And there they are. They go on your table, and they're filled with salt and pepper. So I looked and I looked and I looked, and I didn't find a single set of salt and pepper antler salt and pepper shakers like this that have this cool little ball top, which I think adds so much. If they just are like this, they're kind of boring. I don't know. There's just something about that. I fell in love with these when I found them. I really, really like these. And don't forget, they come in a green box. So there they are. Salt and pepper, antler, salt and pepper shakers. They are going to be $20. They're number 83. $20, number 83. There they are. Salt and pepper. In your log cabin that you don't have. I know. I love log cabins. Oh, Viking treasure hoard. You are on top of it. Awesome. Let's sell this. Thank you so much for taking that home, Viking. Let's see, 83. That was the salt and pepper. Okay. I just said it, so of course I can't remember it. This, guys, is a Homeco piece. Made in Taiwan. There it is. Homeco. $14.35. It's just the little mama bear and her little cubs. It's just cute. And it's a grizzly or a brown bear, also known as a grizzly bear. These would be the guys that you hope not to run into when you're fishing in Alaska. But if there's one way across the river, way over there, and you are very close to home where you don't need to be near it or cross its path to get home, then they're real cool to see. Yes, Jen, set up a GoFundMe. I'm with you. Or let's have a sale together, and you can sell so much stuff that you can buy yourself a log cabin. So that's what this is. It's mama bear, 2 cubs. It's in perfect shape. It has no chips, no cracks, no paint loss that I saw. No repairs, nothing like that. It looks just really quite clean and nice. And this guy is going to be $12, and it's number 32. $12, number 32. Homeco Bear, $12, number 32. Alaska. I'm telling you, people, I get nothing for sending you all to Alaska. I'm not on the tourist board for Alaska, but I am saying you should go to Alaska because it's just gorgeous there. Let's see. We're down to a couple items. Look at this. See what that says? It says scrapbook. It's a big green scrapbook. There's some discoloration there, but you're not going to care about that because I'm about to open it. And look what you're going to find inside of the scrapbook. Now, what you often find inside of a scrapbook is scrapbook pages. More scrapbook pages and nothing exciting. But inside this scrapbook, you'll find more. This was somebody's high school scrapbook. Look at that. Uh-oh, there's cards falling out. On this first page, there's her corsage. There's a little note. There's a card with kitties. Here's another card that fell out that says, oh no, this is not a card. This is the junior class play, Old Dock. Oh, sell a log cabin on next week's live sale? That's a great idea. I'll do that for sure. Yeah, not sponsored by Alaska Travel Club. Anyway, so that's what that is. That's the old doc play. That belongs there. This says, as you graduate from Grandma and Grandpa. This one up here, may all the years ahead of you bring hopes filled with dreams come true for Mom and Dad. Oh, Mom. Oh, Dad. So I didn't think about how difficult this is going to be to show. Because so she put all this stuff in there with Scotch tape back in the year of 1960. So by now that Scotch tape is all brittle and everything falls out. But there it is. This one is the Harrison Spotlight. And I don't know what it is, but it's like a little newsletter or something from their high school. And it was done on a Xerox machine, and it's multiple pages. And there it is on that page. So here's the senior class play and the spring concert. If you want to glue these all back in, you could do that. But right now they're kind of starting to fall out. And then there's a bunch of newspaper clips. Carol, can you make sure you look up the number while I'm doing this so they'll be ready? Thanks. And lost one. There's another one on the floor. Stuff about their basketball team and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just really cool. I love this kind of stuff. And reading through, one of her friends or one of the students at her school perished in a car accident, and there's an article there about that. And several things about that, actually. I don't know what school it was. I can't remember. I read all of this weeks ago. See, there's the car accident. And then this is Certificate of Achievement to certify that Phyllis Detweiler. So if you know Phyllis Detweiler, this would be her book. And she passed driver's ed in 1959. So that seems like a weird year because that says 1943. I don't know what to tell you. But here's the basketball team. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was saying. She was born in 1943. And then she got her license in 59 or whatever. Okay, so here's another thing about the play. But see, this says 1960. So 59 and 60. Anyway, it's in there. Those couple of years of high school. And then that's all of that. And then at the end, there's lots and lots of pages that she put nothing in. So there's quite a few pages of really cool, interesting things and articles. And it really is fun, you guys, to go through this and read it and look at it. And before I send it to you, I will put it all kind of back together because now I've loosened up some of the pages. Here's her basketball ticket, which she punched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. She missed 2 of the games. And so
they're asking if they bought the buttons.
Because she did not go to 2 of the games, it probably was not worth that ticket price of $2.10. But that was her loss. So this really cool scrapbook right here, you guys, it's a big guy, and it's filled with all of her high school stuff. Phyllis Detweiler is number, Carol, you were preparing, remember?
It's number 68 for
15. $15, number 68. It's $15, number 68. Did anyone buy the buttons? No, the buttons are still available in the tin. And those were, just in case you were interested in those again, tin full of buttons was
$14.
I got to figure out a better way to do this. It's $14, number 65. Thank you, Carol. $14.65. Okay. It was $14 an hour ago. Now it's $15. I'm just kidding. $14, number 65. Okay. What did I not sell? Discounts. Help me find these on here, would you? Oh, they're right up there. These are going to be $20. And so if you look these up, and I always encourage you guys, check my prices as you go. It's fine. What you'll find is this should have been a set of 3. And quite honestly, they're 3, like they should be 3 different sizes, like they go up in size. And I think, but I'm not sure, that I have the two smaller ones, and the third one would have been just a little bit bigger. But I don't know that for sure. I've never seen the full set of 3. The white is sort of a yellowy white. Everyone that I've ever found looks like that. So I don't know if that's how they were originally painted or if that paint just aged kind of a yellowy color. They have the beautiful blue eyes. These are chalkware, and they're in really quite good shape. So let's look this one over together. The little one, the baby skunk. He has no chips. I mean, on the back right there, I mean, maybe you would call that a chip. I don't know. But for chalkware, that's about as perfect as it's ever going to get. It's tiny little specks of paint loss right like on his cheek and on his nose. I mean, you're never going to even notice that. It's really quite perfect. So again, I said the price on these was $20. The bigger one also has no chips, which for chalkware, very rare. And I don't even see dings really on this one. I mean, tiniest bit of little scratches there and like tiny bit on his nose. I don't know. But they've got the beautiful blue eyes, the discolored white stripe on their tail and head, beautiful shiny black, chalkware skunks, skunky junks. There they are, 2 of them. So again, for full price, there would be 3, but there are in fact 2. So they're only $20 and they're number 41. Number 41, 2 skunks, $20, 41. That's everything off the table. Now I have a few more items that we're going to go through. Did I get everything on the sheet, Carol? Okay. All right. So now there's a few more. Yeah, no one bought the buttons. So if somebody wants them, you can have them. Okay. There's a couple more things. These are just going to be giveaways. So if you bought something tonight, or if you want to, I'll throw these into your box for free. You'll have to pay the shipping extra that they add, but you can have these items for free. I just like to get them out, and I don't want to charge any money for them. So let's run through those. If you did not buy anything else tonight, I could still send this to you, but I'm going to charge you for the shipping. There's this doily, and it's in perfect shape. There's nothing wrong with it. I just wanted to have a few items to give away, and this was on the pile, so it went in the pile. It's about, golly jeepers, it's about 16 inches long or so. So it's like a little dresser scarf-ish. You can use it however you want. Use it as a placemat and have a really fancy dinner. I don't care. It's just a pretty doily, handmade, and it's free. So what better price is there than that? I'll throw this in. If you just type doily, you can have it. And if you spell it wrong, you can still have it. So the doily, that's free. If you want it, it's free. Here's a piece of Fire King. This is blue Fire King. It's called Azurite Light Blue Fire King. And it's just a little saucer. I do not have the cup that would go on the saucer, and so I'm giving you the saucer for free. If you like Fire King, if you collect this stuff, if you happen to be so lucky that you have a cup that would go with it, awesome. If you just want to use it to stick your keys or something on, you can do that too. Little skunk. Did Sean get my email about the little skunk? Sent it last week while you guys were on vacation. I did not get that email, Claudia. Blue, and it has just sort of a blue cast to it. I don't know if you're familiar with this stuff. It doesn't look blue. It has a blue cast. Anyway, it's free. So if you don't like it, use it as a Frisbee. Now I'm worried, Claudia. Did anything happen to it? Did I send you a skunk and did something happen? Feel terrible. I'm going to give you this is just like a little creamer or a little pitcher or a little whatever. It's made, it says Hendrickson Imports from San Francisco. It's imported by, that's not who made it. I don't know who made it. I don't know that it's that old. It's probably 80s. It has sort of an 80s look to it. But it's got,
wants one.
Oh, I sent another email. Okay, thanks, Claudia. What kind of a little skunk do you want? Anyway, okay, this is just a little tiny picture. If you want this, put picture in the chat and I'll send it to you for free. It's free, 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 free. I have two more freebies, two more freebie throw-ins. This one's a little bit heavy. It's not light, so know that. It's just this little jar.
She said meals or pictures.
It's just a little jar thing, and it has a lid, and it's just all covered up with roses, and it's like a, I don't know, it's a really pale pink, I would say. Oh, you sent picture in the first email. Okay, I will look for it, Claudia. I don't know how I overlooked that. I'm sorry. I will look again. You can see here that this petal is broken. So it's like pretty evenly covered with petals, and then there's a little tiny hole there because there's a petal broken. And that's why it's free. I don't know anything about this. I got it at an auction in a lot. I don't know who made it. Maybe it's worth $10 million. I have no idea. Around the edges here, it has kind of that old, like, spaghetti looking stuff like you see on poodles. So maybe it's old. I really have absolutely no idea. Know nothing about it. Did no research, giving it to you for free. It's a little rose covered trinket dish. So if you want it, the word is dish. Give me the word dish, and I give you a free rose-covered dish. Now, the last one kills me just a little bit to give it away. I suspect that it's probably worth something. What I really wanted to do, friends, was create, and I might still, if nobody wants it, I was going to create a little Halloween something, because she looks like she belongs in a Halloween something, doesn't she? She's got this fuzzy, crazy hair, her eyes open and close. She looks just a little bit scary to me. But the whole doll is here. It's just all in pieces. But I just couldn't quite bring myself to do that. So if somebody here in the show loves old dolls, I have no idea if it's worth anything, but it just feels like somebody's precious, sweet doll. And this little dress was handmade, and it has all these little clothes that somebody hand crocheted. And I was like, oh, somebody spent a lot of time and love on this thing, and I can't just destroy it. So I'd like to find it a home. Now, here's its thing. Its legs have come loose. And see, it has those little hooky-doos that need a rubber band, and the rubber band just got old and brittle and broke off. But you stick the legs back up in her body, and you rubber band it to her head. So it's like super hard, and I don't know how to do that. So if somebody here is a doll wizard and wants to mess around with this doll and make her happy and whole again, you can have her for free, and you can do that. And if you don't want to do that and make her beautiful again, I will turn her into a Halloween treasure. Okay, Vikings taking it. Okay. And you'll get her little dress, her little beret. Look it. And I don't know, is this a little halter top? No, it must be panties, little panties and little booties. Anyway, she's very precious. She came from a sweet friend of mine, so I suspect that I know exactly who made all of this stuff. I think it was Zerelda LaForce. And not the doll, but all the clothes. I'm sure Zerelda made all of that back in the day. So I'm glad that she'll go to somebody who will love her and put her back together and make her happy again. You wrote that down, Carol?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Ask her if she's lost the dish. She said she loved it.
The dish.
Yeah.
What dish?
The rose. It's for free.
This thing? Somebody want this? Carol said somebody she thought wanted it, but I'm not sure. So if somebody wants this, let us know and we'll throw it in your box and off it goes to your house. Yeah, I was thinking perfect for Halloween vignette too, Brooke. I just, like, my heart, because I know who made it, it just killed me to destroy it. So I will find another doll to make into a Halloween vignette. Carol, can you hand me that thing, right? The lady and man. Yeah. So I got this in an auction with a bunch of other crap. Actually, with a bunch of other good stuff. This is crap. I just hate this kind of stuff. But I am planning to turn this into a Halloween treasure. So it's got kind of his coat looks like it's the right color. Oh, Zerelda. Zerelda. Anyway, so they're going to be getting some horns and some blood and some. I'm looking for the right kind of Halloween, like that old black and orange, really small, frilly, like bunting. I don't know. What do you call that? Ugh. And I'm struggling to find it. If anybody knows where to find that, like I want that to go around the bottom of her dress. And then of course I'm going to paint her all up better in the right colors. Anyway, this is my plan to turn this into a Halloween treasure. So
Your mom says your grandma had them.
My grandma had that dancing couple. Seriously? What grandma? Grandma had this ugly thing? I got this from an auction, not from grandma. And I'm going to destroy it. So it has broken fingers and stuff. So that's one of the reasons. I mean, you just can't really sell it. His finger here is broken. His thumb here is broken.
99% of grandmas have.
And the lace down here is broken. So it's not in great shape. That's why I feel okay about destroying it. It's bone china lace. And I don't know that maker either. So maybe this is worth $10 million and I'm going to destroy it. Grandma Baker had this, not this exact thing. Seriously? Now I'm going to feel really bad if I wreck this because Grandma Baker is the best. But this is so ugly. It would make a much better Halloween decoration. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Even if Grandma Baker had. Oh my gosh, that's shocking that Grandma Baker had that. All right, friends. Well, those of you who have sales, Jen, others, jump into the chat and share the times of your sales and your other things that you have going on in your channel this week. Chad, I will, if I get it done. I mean, I'm talking about it. Now I have to do it. But anyway, that's what I want to do. Anyway, so put your stuff in the chat so everybody can attend your sales and the things that you have going on in your channel. I'm hoping one of these days soon, I think I'm going to be on Patrick's channel. We're just making preliminary plans to do a sale together. So I'm really, really excited about that. So if you're not, if you don't follow Patrick, make sure you follow his channel. Jen's been doing some sales, so follow her channel as well. Who else is in the chat that does sales? I can't see, and I can't remember. Oh, Black Dog Vintage, great channel. So if you don't follow Viking Treasure Hoard. Anyway, I'm scrolling through quickly, but so please, you guys, use this as an opportunity to promote your channels and your sales and your stuff, please. I appreciate when I have that opportunity in other people's sales, so please do that here on mine. Oh, Trisha's here, or she was here earlier at least. Trisha does great sales. Trisha is just a sweet, sweet darling that I consider an online friend. She promotes everybody, and she does just a really smash up job. I really like her a lot. So make sure you're following Trisha. Who else? Saturday, me and Black Dog Vintage on Trisha's channel. Oh, you're going to be on Trisha's channel. Oh, I love it. And a $10 and under sale. I love that. That's fun. So Jen, I did that just a while back. I did that 5 and 10 sale. And what I found is that sometimes it's more expensive to ship than it is to sell those items. So anyway, just think about that as you're pulling together your items. Try and find things that aren't super heavy. But anyway, yeah, Trisha's so great. One with Black Dog Vintage, Funky Skunky. Yeah. To be determined. Yeah, I love that. All right, so thanks for attending tonight's Funky Skunky sale. Next week, friends, next week we have the sale to beat all sales. So next week, our sale is going back to a theme. Next week has a theme. and it is a foot fetishy theme. So I'll just say this. So lots of feet to be had next week. So if you know anybody that has a foot thing, bring them to the sale next week. It'll be a whole thing.
American company.
Love it. All right. So thanks so much for being here tonight, you guys. I love all of you and appreciate you being here. Love the chat and love hanging out with all of you. Shoes, yes, shoes, feet, the whole bit. Do make sure that you check out my Thursday morning quick shows. Those are my early bird shows, Thursday morning, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. And I just jump on and do a quick thought for the week and then sell a bird. So join us or watch it after the fact. It's not one of those things that you have to be there and watch it in person. Like these sales are a lot more fun in person. But my early bird show, you can watch it anytime. Don't feel like you have to be there live, but please do check them out. I think that they are really fun. Give me your feedback in the chats. Give me a thumbs up on this video, please. And have a really, really excellent week, everybody. Thanks again for being here. And, oh, one last thought. Sorry. Last week's sale, as you know, we were in Alaska, and I warned you that I wasn't going to get anything invoiced till this week. So I'm going to invoice together. So we're going to combine anything that you purchased last week and this week. Now we're going to get ourselves buckled up, and we're going to get everything invoiced together, and we will ship it all together. So we'll be taking care of 2 weeks worth of sales in one, and then we'll be caught up, and we will see you again next week with Stinky Feet. Have a great week, everybody. Love you. Bye.